Hello my friends, hello beautiful people. Welcome to another exciting episode in our Photoshop design series. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a flyer or a poster like this inside of Photoshop. If you're not going to use Smart Designer Premium asset, click the link in the description of the video. Now this asset contains 3D texts, flyer templates and background images that you can get. And also there are flyer templates that you can also get. Just click the link in the description of the video to get all of these flyers. Right? If you've not subscribed, now is the best time to hit the subscribe button and turn on post notification. Without having to say much, let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on file like this, new, and I'm just going to come over here to the right side of life, and I'm just going to impute the name. So it's going to be club flyer. So I'm using a 4x5. I'm just going to click OK like this, and that's the first step. So come over here, click on solid color. I'm going to use black and just click OK like this. Right, so I'm going over to my resource file. The link to this resource file is in the description of the video. Right, and just drag this and bring it inside and expand it like this to cover the whole page. Click enter when you're done, and go over to filter and blur, Gaussian blur like this, and increase the blur value like this. Okay, and I think somewhere around here is good, so I'm going to use 41 and click OK. Right, so you have this done. So let's move over to the next thing. I'm going to go over to my text. So click, and I'm just going to type something. So if you see your text like this, spaced up like this, you can come here and reduce. No, not here. This is size here to reduce the space in between. You can see now. Right, so I'm just going to change the font. Ctrl+T to activate the transform, and bring this out like this, and put this here. All right, click enter. Bring this down also. Okay, so select the two of them, this one and this one. Ctrl+T and increase the size like this. Just using my arrow key to pull it up, increase, just still increase like this, and click enter when you're done. I'm using my arrow key, up arrow key, to move this. Click on that layer and select curves, and you're going to do something like this, like an S shape like this, to bring out the contrast in the background. Right, so we have that sharp contrast there. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is click on this top layer, create a new layer here, and select this color, and select your brush, B for brush, and 1 2 3 4 5 6. Change the blend mode to any of this light mode, but I'm going to change the blend mode to linear dodge art like this. Right, so this is perfect. Okay, drag this down like this, and bring this inside like this. Okay, so I have my text, and I can hide this later on, but I'm just going to leave this here. Right, so go over to my resource file, and I'm just going to bring in the image of the model that I used. So I'm just going to drag inside here and drop inside like this, and reduce the size like this, and place it here, increase the size and click enter. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply the mask. Click on the mask and my brush selected. Make sure you're using the soft round brush, and clean up this part. Right, to conceal this. Okay, so I'm going to drag this upward and turn it off like this, so I can concentrate on every other thing inside my design. Right, I'm going to create a new layer above this image like this, and I'm going to use my brush. I'm selecting the black color and I'm going to paint once here, reduce the opacity here like this. Right, and the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my Smart Designer graphic design assets, and inside my premium PNG, you can see I'm going to first and foremost make this thing load up like this, and bring this, drag this inside here like this, and I can just make this slightly bigger, and when I'm done, I'm just going to click enter to place it. Okay, so I'm just going to rub off this part like this, and okay, so it's just going to be this top part alone, and I just need only this part. Right, so with this I'm going to create a hue and saturation adjustment layer. On top of this, right click and create clipping mask like this. I'm going to tilt this until I get the green somewhere around here. Okay, great. So this is the green. So you can see I've converted that gold to green like this, and I can now group the two of them like this and name this cloth. Okay, so I can now Ctrl T to move this around and position this there. Okay, so I'm going to increase the opacity of this one so that I have the dark volumes below like that, and select this 4 and move it upward so I can have space between the model, the clothes, and the background itself. Select the R and B letters and increase them like this, not too much, just like this. Right, so I have this in place. Let me just move this image down a little bit. Okay, so I have this in place. Let me just go ahead and make this slightly bigger or smaller. It's okay like this. Go over to my text and I'm just going to type, make sure you're on the topmost layer, Sunday. I'm going to change the fonts and Ctrl T to make it bigger like this. click enter. Now I'm going to duplicate the font, Ctrl J, go over to blur and add Gaussian blur, convert to smart objects. I'm going to start with smaller radiuses, then I'm going to duplicate it, click on the Gaussian blur, then start increasing them. Click OK. Ctrl J again to make it more constant. Then select the first Sunday and the last Sunday and group everything together. And name this Sunday. Of course, turn on my texts, and this is what I have. Right? So we're almost done. So let me go back to this image. I need to turn the jacket. I need to add the grain to the jacket. So create hue and saturation. Right click on it and create clipping mask. Select this and click on this part and move this like this. You can move this until you get your desired green that matches the green in the background. You can reduce the lightness, increase saturation like this, and modify it to your choice. Right? So this is what you have like that. I'm going to go to the topmost layer and create color balance on the midtones. I'm going to drag it towards the green, and basically that's all I'm going to do with color balance. Right? Make a snapshot, Ctrl Alt Shift plus E, and click on filter gallery. Inside filter gallery, make sure you select texture. Under texture, select texturizer and select brick to get this effect. And when you're done, just click OK. And there you go, guys. This is how I was able to create this flyer inside of Photoshop. Very easy steps if you followed me from the beginning to the end. Right? So if at this point you've not subscribed to my channel, please support the channel by clicking the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video just up above. Ciao.